you say that healing isn't about fixing, but it's more of remembering. So, what does this mean in practical terms for someone to create that personal growth and transformation into their life?
Fixing, when we say, I want to fix this, I want to fix myself, I want to fix this table, we are starting from a place of lack. We are starting from a place where we think that, it is not good enough the way it is, and you need to fix it. So if you're just fixing something for the sake of fixing it without actually knowing why you want to do it, or if you really want to do it or not, then in that case, you're just chasing a new high. It might or might not be fulfilling for you, but you're just chasing. You're not being. Okay. So, what was the second part of your question?
Okay, so the second part of my question was, uh, what does it mean in practical terms for someone to see that personal growth or transformation?
Comes from lack, and you're just, if you don't fill that void, you're just chasing. And in a way, it is again not something that, I mean, it is not your goal, it is somebody else's.
Hmm.
And if somebody wants to actually transform their lives, there are three things that they can do. One, they can start with awareness, and I cannot stress enough, being aware is the most important thing. Second, inner work. Like, for example, if if I see that my 9 to 5 job is not fulfilling, but I'm still chasing a high, I'm still trying to, get the next promotion, get a salary increment, and I'm chasing that high. But at the same time, it is not fulfilling. It is just filling the void that is there inside of me. It is just filling the lack. Then in that case, I sit down. I become aware of the situation that, probably I'm not that happy with my 9 to 5. Then what is the next step? The next step is trying to understand why. Why am I not happy? And why am I doing this? Is it because somebody told me that this is the path to success? Is that the reason why I'm doing it? Or is it that I have some subconscious wound that, that tells me that, 9 to 5 will never fulfill you? Or I am not good enough. I should have never been so successful. Is that the place that is causing this belief? And lastly, so I need to be aware of this. I need to tackle this. And third comes the rewiring. Then in that case, I rewire my belief system. I rewire my the entire thought process, and I get rid of the negative thought patterns. And there we can start seeing the transformation.
Great. So, what do you think that people, even from the remote places, feel the need to seek healing and guidance, but they have no clue that, this kind of world even exists?
Absolutely. So the thing is, you know what? In this world, in this fast-paced environment, we have access to so many things. We have data, we have technology, we have YouTube these days. That we have Chat GPT that will give you answers. But what we are missing on the soul level is a connection with ourselves. We are missing that deep, realness in life. And irrespective of where you're from, whether you're from a city or a village, this is a void that is coming up because of our lifestyle and the complexity of our lives.
Mm.
And that is why, people have this need to connect with themselves. All the problems that we see, be it anxiety, be it sadness, be it loneliness, they arise from a place where you're not connected with yourself. You don't know who you are. And
Mm.
that is why everybody needs healing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, jumping on to the other question, how can we begin releasing deeply ingrained subconscious patterns? Maybe we are, you know, having them since our childhood, and that hold us back from being our true self. Uh, and at times, it's not even leading to progress.
True, true. So let me try to answer this question with the example of one of my clients.
Hmm.
There was this girl who kept on attracting men in her life who did not make her a priority. They made everything else a priority. Sometimes friends were more important, sometimes their career was more important, sometimes parents were more important. But she was never the important person in this person's life. And it was a series or a pattern that she followed. Okay.
Hmm.
So what we did was, once she was aware of that pattern, which was great, and that is why she came to me, because she wanted to break free from that pattern. Secondly, we tried to understand where is it coming from.
Hmm.
Oh, we went deeper, and it was coming from a place where she did not accept herself fully. She did not give herself the priority. And like we've discussed, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So because she did not prioritize herself, she kept on attracting people who did not prioritize her as well. Then we went back to rewiring her entire thought process. We worked on self love. I still remember her first session when she took the mirror in her hand and said, I love you. The whole act of saying I love you made her feel so awkward because she'd never done it before. It made her feel as if she's, she's praising herself and she's being too pompous about herself. But then slowly, slowly, she started loving herself. She started accepting herself more. And as she started loving and accepting, she started attracting people who were also doing the same thing, who also started loving her, who also started prioritizing her, who also saw her worth because she started seeing her worth. And that is where things transformed. I hope this answers your question.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for giving that example. Uh, what simple steps can someone take to be able to regulate their nervous system during the time of stress, or maybe they feel a lot of overwhelm from inside? um, any simple techniques would you like to share it with the audience while they're listening to our podcast, they can practice a lot?
Absolutely, absolutely. Sometimes, we are in a situation, like, for example, you're in a meeting and you start feeling nervous and there's nothing that you can do. So, if you're trapped in that situation and you need instant result, what you can do simply is take a deep breath. So, your breath connects you with the present moment. And when you're present, you feel less anxious. Second thing that you can do, if you can, just step out for a minute, go to a washroom nearby, and just shake, that nervousness from your body. Just shake and release that feeling from your body. That will instantly make you feel calm. Now, if you want to develop emotional resilience over a long period of time, then definitely journaling, meditation, and reflecting on your thoughts.
Great. So, yeah, I personally feel that journaling also helps a lot because there's no one to watch you or judge you, and you can put your heart out there, and it releases so much of stress from your body.
Absolutely. It releases that mental load. You're taking it from your head and you're putting it down on pen and paper. That definitely releases it.
Absolutely.